Hi guys, this is Raxus, and this is a demonstration of the Chimera Guardian for my 2-button Cleave Explosion Gladiator. I just want to go over what you need to know before you run the Chimera. For this particular build, you can simply face tank the Chimera, provided you haven't rolled mods on the map that make him too dangerous, but 1 or 2 damage mods isn't going to make him rippy. It might make the ads rippy, so you need to watch that. I wouldn't recommend rolling 2 damage mods, 1 is fine. As far as the ads go, if you have rolled damage mods, you should be a little bit more careful, but it should still be pretty easy breezy. And if you don't have chaos resistance on your gear, you should have some, since we're wearing mostly rares. But if you don't, you need to bring in a chaos resist flask, because the snake ads for this boss can do around 4k damage per snake from their shots if you have minus 60% chaos resistance. In fact, I wouldn't run this map at all, really. Or I would run the map, but not the boss, if you don't have any chaos resistance. But I happen to have capped chaos resistance, because that's just something that's possible for this build, so I have no worries there. Alright, let's get things underway. So we just turn on Blood Rage and just get straight into it, hold right click, and we're fine. Because we're wearing the Surrender, the shield, that attack where he strikes multiple times rapidly over a short period of time, this one here, we don't really take any damage, because I block about 70% of those, and each time I block one, it heals me for 250 life. So the reason this is a 2-button build, it's sort of a 3-button build really, but it's a 2-button build because all we do is whirl and hold right click. That's it. Gratuitous Violence is very good for this map, because when one dies, they pretty much all die. That was a few stuns there. Well, not stuns, but blocked hits, which requires block recovery. Shouldn't have turned on the Lion's Roar. Okay. Take care of these 3, and we're back to the Chimera. Yes. Again, he's not very threatening. Just dash through these clouds. There he is. Hold right click and wait for the next set of ads, because that's all there is to it. Excuse the doggos in the background if you can hear that. Keep Blood Rage on if you can. It adds an extra 20% attack speed. Can't go wrong with an extra 20% attack speed. But without any ads to keep it running, you do have to turn it back on every 10 seconds. I don't have it linked to an increased duration. I could, but my gloves, which my Blood Rage is in, are corrupted and only have one socket, and it's linked to nothing. As you can see, none of this is particularly dangerous. Those lava balls can be, if they all land on top of your head, so to avoid that, just get right up to this guy's face. And if you do get any danger, just pop your basalt flask and a life flask and you'll be fine. Again, we're just holding right click, and next the snakes will come out, which are probably the least threatening of the lot for this particular build. and that's only because I have capped chaos resistance. Unfortunately, I did roll 65% chance to avoid poison and bleed on this map, which means that we're not proccing as many bleeds, which is lowering the DPS quite significantly, actually. Oh, makes things a bit more dangerous. Alright, back to the Chimera. So now we'll just right click until he's dead. Turn on Blood Rage for some extra damage. Okay, so that is the Guardian of the Chimera fight. The damage mods for this map were lowered player resistances, increased monster life, increased area of effect, increased monster attack and cast speed. Monsters have a 65% chance to avoid poison, blind, and bleed, which does gimp us quite a bit because I use bleed as half of my damage, and blind I have 4 skills that use blind, my Tempest Shield and my 3 on block and on being hit counterattacks. And there's also a 25% less area effect, which doesn't affect us too much. So that's Guardian of the Chimera. For more details on the build, check out the build guide. And if you liked what you saw, you know, maybe come and check me out on Twitch stream. I stream from 6 PM New Zealand time. Not sure what that is in US time. And all applicable links will be in the description. And yeah, check out the other Guardian videos if you're interested.